No, it's not you have to buy it. You go, I have some heroin.
Oh, true.
She's in the car. You go, you're going to have to give me head.
I think that's understood.
And then you go, you're not getting any heroin.
Well,
I'll kill you, bitch. Get out of my Lincoln.
But man, I remember seeing Steve for the first time. Maybe it was the original Tires pilot, or maybe it was even that. It was probably that, right? With the King sketch. When did you guys do that?
Yeah.
What are you doing? You go, slave. No, you got to look down at them.
That is better.
But you got to go back and you got to go. Did that say slave?
Slave.
Shove your cock in my mouth.
Stop
Ew,
it. Stop it.
Was that first?
2 summers ago, right?
I just remember seeing this motherfucker and being, I'm like, that's a star, baby.
He's a star.
I was like, I love that guy. I don't know.
He reminds me of Tom Cruise. That's what it is.
You feel that knot right there? That's your gaping wound. The whole body's connected.
Shut up. So what? Well, whatever. I'm going to take that as honest to some degree.
I am honest.
I mean, you have star qualities.
Her name was Scooby, spelled with an I-E. My mom said to make it female.
Stop.
You do.
Okay.
All right.
I'm trying to be nice, dude.
I can't tell.
You have star
just said I
qualities.
look like Tom Cruise. I obviously
didn't say
don't
look
like
like.
Tom.
Yeah, but you wear cool jackets. You want like a leather Top Gun jacket.
No, I don't.
In your head,
You
you're
don't?
Tom Cruise.
No, I don't want a leather top in my head.
Yeah, you are. Which is
A
fine.
period of time in my life, maybe.
Yeah.
20 years ago. 20 years ago. People change.
I mean, hold on. 20. You thought you could ever pull off Tom Cruise? That's crazy. Dude.
I remember I literally had a friend tell me, he's like, do you actually think you're sexy?
You still think you're sexy.
That's
Men
awesome.
can be. What?
You still think you're sexy.
What? First of all,
I know you
what would the problem? No. Hold on a second. What if I did? Who cares?
Oh, so that's,
care.
That's
Why?
a tough admission,
If
Steve.
you think you're sexy, I'm going to be mad about it.
Why?
Because you're not.
No, I know I'm not. But here's the thing.
And I'm your friend, and I'm here to help you.
But you're sexy.
No, I'm fucking not. Dude, stop. No, that's a good. That's a good move. That's a good move.
That's good, Steve. I don't know, man. I like Steve thinking he's sexy personally. Because even though it's not true, right? Let's put that on the record. It's important.
Physically.
Please stop flexing your chest.
I'm not flexing my chest. I have a weird chest.
Yeah,
No, he's
obviously.
flexing.
He's
Dude,
obviously.
you want to see? Okay.
Ew.
It's important when he
Physically
fucks
what?
for him to think he's
Yeah,
sexy.
not sexy
That is a
physically.
zone I wish I could get into, is thinking I'm sexy.
Because it doesn't matter.
Especially while fucking. Yeah.
It's for yourself. It's fuel while you fuck.
Oh,
Because in that moment,
I've had a lot of
It
fucks
does,
go
yeah.
wrong.
Yeah, of course.
Getting in my own head.
For sure.
Yeah.
I've lost
I'm
direction.
like, what happened?
I've lost direction.
What happened there? I
What
don't
am
know.
I
I
doing?
thought about what we were doing.
Yeah.
that you allowed me to do
I
this.
got outside of myself for 1 second and I completely collapsed.
But you get in there and you get in the zone sexually.
I could see that. Absolutely.
And you go, what? We're having fun. I like to have a little fun.
I'm just going to give it a lot of eyes and teeth. I hope that sells it enough. And
I love that Steve is the most sexually. Shane has your house bugged. Shane has your house bugged.
That's all, dude. I've got everything. I know everything. After Tires comes out, I'm going to black him out of all the photos. He's never going to have existed.
What happened?
You know, I was going to probably.
I knew his lady was coming to visit.
Okay.
And I said, you're going to perform oral sex, aren't you? And he was like, well, you know, I enjoy oral sex. And I was like, ew.
Shout out to my man, another eater.
Yeah, of course. Everybody loves
Goes
eating
my
pussy.
head. Hold on, let's. Yeah, dog.
There he is.
Delete it,
That's
Sean.
my boy now.
Sean, keep that.
Sean.
Keep that, Sean. No, it's Gardein.
Oh.
I knew Steve was going to be face down, ass up into some pussy that
So,
night.
yes. This is like, you know what?
I knew he was going to be on his knees eating pussy that night. Dude, do you really? Do you fucking keep your ass in the air?
No, I don't keep my
You
ass in
lay
the air. You
flat?
idiot! I can tell on the fucking side of the bed.
Do you lay flat?
What?
Like grind your
No,
dick?
no, no,
You
no,
don't
no.
lay flat, grind
No,
your dick in the
I-
bed and go.
Oh my
Is that what
God.
you
You
do?
go a little hard? Yeah, I go.
Oh my
No,
God.
you lay down flat?
To eat pussy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, really?
It depends.
How else?
Do you do one leg
Side of
up
the bed.
or do you both
Oh, you
legs
kneel.
straight?
You pray to God.
Yeah, I
I've done that. There's nothing wrong with
You
that.
get on your knees on the side of the bed.
Yes, because then you
What if it's a really low
you
bed?
could pop up and
Stick it in.
Oh.
And then go
come
back down.
Yeah.
This man's a sex demon,
He is a
dude.
sex demon. So you pop up, stick it in, and then go, ooh, I want a taste of that. I want to get back down there.
Holy fuck.
He fucks and then
You're
eats again.
awesome, dude.
What's that? Yeah,
You're-
you gotta get
You're
that
a
rhythm of
feeder,
like
dude. You
keeping
are
it going.
a pig in the trough.
I love it, dude. I love it. Get in there, Steve. That's how you should. You fuck like a R&B singer from the 90s.
Like on wood floors, that would fucking kill my knees, dude. That doesn't hurt your
Need
knees.
some carpet. You
You
need
lay
some
down.
carpet.
You lay down. You're a prepared lover. You lay down on a blanket or a
Sometimes
pillow.
I'll throw a pillow down. Sometimes no.
Wow. Yeah.
But-
Sometimes no. Sometimes you say we're getting a
The
little.
pain is part of the pleasure. The
You
pain
just
on his knees.
Take care
is
of
part of
business.
the pleasure.
So
Also,
he
the moment
was
that
all
works,
day
yeah.
just
Yeah, I
like,
knew he was going to perform.
you're gonna think of me, and he was like, blah, 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 blah. I was like, good lord, because obviously I was gonna. And then when it was over, I came out of the bathroom and I out loud was like, yes. And she was like, what? I was like, oh, I just. Then I told her what happened, and
He
I didn't think of it
remembered
at all.
while he was in the bath. He didn't think of it during the
Yeah.
feeding. He was lost in the feeding.
That's right.
Shut up.
The feeding.
He was receiving nutrients.
Ew, you are a fucking vampire, dude. You're a
Pussy
fucking
vampire.
Nosferatu.
Yep. Muff juice Nosferatu.
You need your nutrients. Dude. You need to get your vitamins. your vitamin P. So you eat your vitamins on your knees. You stand up. You dip your dick in. You go
Don't
back.
say dip your dick
You
in.
dip
What-
your dick in. You check the oil. You go back down. Back to your
You're
knees.
mocking this like
It's awesome, dude.
I support it. It's
I
just
support
funny
it.
that you do it.
It is.
Do you understand?
But I love that. He's
do.
He's a sexually liberated man.
Totally sexually liberated. I'm the
Despite-
opposite. I'm totally
Yeah.
repressed.
Yeah.
The kids jacking off and being like, I'm going to hell.
Yes.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
But if you're like, what am I doing to this woman?
right.
If I'm like losing myself in eating her pussy every day,
Sounds awesome. That's
it
cool.
does. It sounds nice. I wish I could do it, but I'm saying
no.
it's nice to know that there is a line and a limit where I'm not going to stand up, stick my dick in, put the pillow back on the ground, and go back down to munching.
That sounds cool, dude. Imagine losing yourself
But just the
like
idea
that,
that,
dude.
you had a plan. The idea that you had a plan.
because it's
No, he
No.
envies you, Steve.
If she
Steve,
likes
he
it.
envies you, Steve.
I do.
He envies you.
Yeah.
Take
I
this
envy your
dub.
ability. Now, do you ever hit a CP and then go, ooh, it's feeding time again?
No.
Have you considered it?
no.
Have you ever
Nothing's anything wrong with it. No.
have you ever tasted your own?
No.
That is next level.
I know you've tasted it. You never licked it
come
off.
on.
Eater.
Ew, dude, ew.
Chicken tenders, but none of his own cum.
Just pulling the cum apart.
I'll only eat this part.
Have you seen me do that?
Yeah, everybody's seen you eat. You eat like a fucking praying. You eat like a praying mantis. It's crazy.
You're gonna be so mad when my top comes off because
What?
You're ripped.
I can't. I've been working on my core.
Awesome.
I don't like the way I said that either. But you see what? But
What?
well, I regret saying all this.
No,
No,
don't.
I'd like to hear
No.
it.
I
That
just
you-
saw myself today in the mirror. I was changing. I was like, Shane's gonna be pissed at me when it comes time to.
when you wrote yourself in for taking your shirt off. So you
Did I write that?
So you lifted your abs.
I didn't write that.
For being a fucking pussy up there.
Folks, we got a great season of Tire Season 2 for
yeah,
us.
it's good.
It actually is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And I love the part where you wrote in you eating pussy and we're showing it. We're showing it Vincent Gallo, Brown Bunny style. You're getting your dick sucked on
The
screen.
whole season is just Steve eating pussy.
Like a tight
The
close up.
whole fucking 12 straight hours. Steve. Occasionally he talks to the camera. We wrote dialogue. He'll pop up and go, now that's good.
Delicious.
Now that's good eating.
I'm surprised we're all good actors. Honestly, it doesn't make any sense. What I do like is that it's an ugly ass show and we're
Yeah.
all surprisingly good actors. Like there's
Yeah.
no sexy motherfuckers you below the neckline. That's what's also awesome about Steve is that look, face wise, it's a wild thing you got going on. You're like a young grandpa. You know what I mean? You've got a twinkle.
This is so mean.
You've got a twinkle in your eye.
Thank you, Shane.
No, you got a twinkle in your eye.
You got big doe eyes. I like that.
They're beautiful eyes.
If God didn't smite you with that arthritis, you'd be you'd be a demon.
He needed to nerf you.
He did.
God needed to nerf you because you'd be fucking.
You'd be a problem.
In what way?
Think of what you do to pussy.
All right.
Think of the disastrous things you do.
Yeah. You wouldn't be doing this show.
No.
You wouldn't be.
No?
No.
Or
You definitely wouldn't be. You wouldn't
You'd
be
be
in
selling
comedy.
rims to get pussy in the
Yeah,
van.
absolutely.
Yeah, you'd be doing heroin. You'd already got. You'd be
You're
on
selling
heroin.
your spinners. Fucking get a blowjob from a heroin addict.
Yeah, I also had like a 1.4 GPA from Drexel's.
Oh yeah. Yo, I forgot you were a
stupid.
terrible student. Yeah, he's dumb as shit.
smart.
Dude.
Free Diddy.
There's a lot of rumors going around that Diddy's trying to destroy men's structural integrity.
You give up your ability, your right to being a man. A man don't take it, a man gives it. So when you give up that man card, you don't get that back.
I understand those rumors. It sounded like the way that the story was being told was that Terrence Howard
Assumed it.
Right, assumed it.
Yeah.
Well, he had like a assistant he was like, "What's up with him?" He's like, "Oh, Diddy's trying to fuck you." So his assistant was the one who told him, like, "Yo, this is what this
What's
is
that
all
guy's
about."
name? Mr. Bentley, or what was that guy's name?
It just gets more complicated.
Farnsworth Bentley. No.
Puffy invited me for weeks, asking me to come and teach him how to, wanted me to be his acting coach for a while. Go there and he's sitting around just looking. I'm like, okay, what's the material you want to work on? He's just looking at me. Then next thing you know, okay, hey, will you help me? I want to hear your music. So I come over there and I play the music. And he's sitting there just looking at me, like waiting. Okay. So then my assistant was like, he wants to hang out with you next week. And I was like, for what? He's like, I think he's trying to fuck you. That's what my assistant said. And I was like, oh, okay.
It's like, my boss is trying to fuck your ass. Get the fuck out of here. Run. Go now.
That's a fair point, though. Maybe he wasn't trying to fuck his ass. Do you think if someone gets their ass, fucked, it does compromise like their manhood from to where it like affects your posture and shit? Like you move differently after that.
Do I think that? No.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Do you have any proof?
I have a counter argument.
Yeah.
Gay guys walk different.
It's true.
I think it actually helps your structural integrity. The posture goes way up.
Yeah.
Once you get fucked,
It's true. What do you think about that? Do you think they need to be more confined? Do you think they should
be confined or occupy more space?
I don't
Come on, you can do it.
Occupy more space.
Yeah.
In what regard?
What was I confined?
True tires, June 5th.
That's a good bonus.
These bonus checks aren't sustaining my new lifestyle. Get me more. I'm a big dog. I need to eat. You give me little scraps.
True what?
Tires, June 5th.
Oh yeah, tires. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Women need to occupy more space.
Of course they do.
Tires, watch tires.
They should if they choose, if they want to. Of course. Nobody wants
If
to.
they want to take up more space.
Yeah.
You don't want to confine them?
No.
You don't ever want to confine your woman?
No.
What are your thoughts on foot training?
It was what?
Foot training.
Foot training?
Yeah.
What's that?
Like
I don't
binding their feet.
I don't support forcible foot training. If somebody wants to foot train,
Yeah.
sure.
Their daughter.
No.
What if your 2-year-old said, I want to foot train? Would you say yes?
No.
Why?
So you're against trans? What if your public school teacher came and told you your daughter wants to foot train?
I would say let's just wrap the foot gently. Like wearing a
Trick
cape.
them. You want to trick the kids?
Yeah.
So I was on PITM yesterday. We were talking about
What's that?
Panties in the Mouth podcast.
Okay.
Premier
Sounds like
American
it's right up
podcast.
your alley, doesn't it?
Yes.
You've been known to stuff some PITM.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, peas and mouths, good.
He actually does.
Pennies in the mouth on Patreon.
But what are your thoughts on that kind of stuff?
I on what kind of stuff? I didn't even understand what happened over there. It turns into like if she's there on a job site. What? So we're
talking about how there's a thing going on right now where all of these girls are becoming boys and dominating men's sports, and it's causing a fucking uproar.
And it's huge in the podcast sphere.
Okay.
This is what we talk about.
Yeah.
I thought, wasn't this like a year ago?
No, it's still happening. It was boys.
It's been a few years of us talking
boys
about
becoming girls. Boys becoming girls. Now there's a lot of girls becoming boys and just cleaning up fucking boys in men's sports.
No way.
That's not true.
Oh, thank you.
That's not true.
That's Russian disinformation.
That is Russian. That's actually Russian
Unfortunately,
disinformation.
this is on camera. All right. It's just a deep, it's a deep. Okay. Couch.
6 beers.
Oh God, no! I don't even want to.
By the way, everyone at the Masters had heard that. Everywhere we went, dudes were like, "How many beers has he had?"
It was
to the point where I started defending him, where I was like, "Guys, just leave him alone. He's only ever one."
And then he would laugh at because then like the moment guys would come up to him, I would just walk away, and then he would be like, "Look at him over there applying sunscreen, trying to act like he's
trying to
busy."
pretend no one's like, yeah. No, not even a spray. He had a deodorant stick of sunscreen.
No, don't. It doesn't get all over your hands.
It's fucking crazy.
You're doing like the UGG from Camp Anawana.
What?
Camp Anawana, we hold you in our heart.
What?
Did you ever see Salute Your Shorts?
What?
Did you ever see Salute Your Shorts?
The show.
No.
All right.
This honestly, it sounds like Mad Libs.
No, it's not. It was a show on Nickelodeon when we were younger. It was big.
I didn't have cable till I was like 13.
Damn.
Yeah. What?
Why did you have cable?
Oh,
we
man.
got cable and then it was the X Games and that was incredibly exciting.
You got to see the X Games right away. That was the first. You're like a Soviet. You got everything at once. You turned 13 and we're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
You should get the actual Pirates of the Caribbean logo on the. You should get your car wrapped. In
Let's not even go
strictly
down.
Pirates of the Caribbean. If I pay for it, will you do that?
No.
What would you, in terms if you were living a
I
pirate's
just like
life?
the song.
You don't like the pirate's life at all?
No,
Yeah,
I'm not
obviously,
trying
yeah.
to be a pirate. Yeah.
You're telling me if you wouldn't like
The song pumps me up.
The song's awesome.
We've talked
The song's
about I
sick as
listen to
hell.
the song.
But it
I
doesn't
fantasize about like
doesn't
saving
want to
people.
make you swashbuckle at all.
No.
What?
When you listen to it.
No.
All right.
No
It's
adventures
like,
on the high seas or
You
anything.
want
If I'm
nothing
going
to
to
do
be
with the high
totally
seas.
honest about what I think
serious?
about,
What do you think about?
it
Being
it's,
on the Japanese subway?
sometimes I'm like throwing a pitch.
Oh, you daydream about throwing.
I listen to the song and I daydream. It's like saving people or like it's like hero shit. It's stupid.
You listen to Pirates of the Caribbean while you're driving and daydream about being a hero?
Yes. I can't help it, Shane. It's my brain.
True.
Thank you.
All right.
Yo ho, yo ho.